You are watching StimTV.
Hello everybody and welcome to StimTV. You are in fact watching a show match between EGiNcontroL, spawning as the red Protoss, close by air position. Will be facing off against Root, no longer Root actually, just plain Destiny at this point. I'm Tumba, co-casting with me everybody's favorite mannered Canadian, Simpatico.
Oh no, you've given away my horrible secret. No one knew I was Canadian. My reputation is ruined.
Oh, what's that about?
What's that about?
What's that about?
Saskatchewan. Like,
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan. Yeah, dude, this is that. I'm so impressed actually with EGiNcontrol's play there. That was very abusive, and I think you need to play abusively. I don't know if you can go straight up macro against most Zergs. It's just difficult to deal with that late game composition, and this is something that EGiNcontrol has been talking about. I think he talked about it just this last week on Inside the Game, saying Protoss is in a difficult situation right now, in a very difficult situation, akin to something that maybe a lot of Zergs were in 2010. You're citing numbers in 2011. The statistics just don't lie. Protoss aren't winning on a percentage basis. So. It's interesting to see how he's coping with things, and of course, I did not expect this to be a sweep by any means. He's just too good.
Here's what concerns me though about this map. Again, he cannot forge fast expand here. We've got another wide open natural with access from the third. So this plays into Destiny's favor as far as I'm concerned, especially because again, Destiny exhibiting such wonderful control, and as you can see, kind of stepped out of his comfort zone a little bit, went muta last game, so I'm full-on expecting infestors for this matchup.
Yeah, I would imagine so. That was actually interesting to see. I mean, we have seen mutas out of Destiny. He does have that key. He can make them. He can build a Spire. I think we saw him actually when he was playing DDE, and it's nice to see that switch up as well, because if you start doing the same thing like way too much, like it's good in a best of 7 especially to kind of switch it up a little bit, throw in a little cheese even just to kind of keep your opponent guessing, because if they know what you're doing every single time, it's not going to work out for you.
Absolutely, and it seems that EGiNcontrol will be safe from these lings for the moment, as he does have a Zealot hopefully on hold position. Has been known to forget that as well.
And he does indeed have that. Destiny going to be tossing down that, I believe that was, again, an 18 hatch, very common for him. And, yeah, both players doing, actually, EGiNcontrol doing something a little bit differently. It's the first time that he's not doing a fast expand. This looks like it's going to be, to me, it looks like it's going to be a one-base timing push. He's getting that very fast Twilight cancel down. Do you think he's might be going DTs or... maybe dropping a couple more gateways here in a second?
They worked so well for him last time. It is not like Stargate, of course. And what was sort of odd is I believe that actually Destiny saw...
Oh no, and the things run by and he's going to see that Twilight cancel, so he's going to start guessing.
This is EGiNcontrol, man. Every time. I don't think he feels comfortable until he lets Lings in his base. I really don't.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean... We'll see. He is researching Blink now, so...
Okay. Actually, this is what I was talking about earlier. This may be more of that new Korean style that we're seeing more and more of, just the heavy Blink stalker. Actually, Artosis recently going ahead and suggesting maybe a little nerf to stalker damage, believe it or not, because of the use of stalkers on Korean ladder. Not so much. You're not seeing it so much in the tournament yet. You're not seeing it so much in GSL yet, but it is all over the Korean ladder. So we'll have to see if EGiNcontrol wants to go ahead and mass some Blink stalkers up here.
I think that's what he's going to be doing.
Yeah, we did see that, of course, with Cruncher. That 6 gate, or actually with Cruncher, it could be up to a 10, 11, 12 gate Blink stalker, and you're so cost effective versus Zerg, because you can't kill what you can't hit.
Right. Yeah, and I'd love to see. It's like watching someone do anything that takes a lot of skill. I mean, just StarCraft 2 in general takes that. These guys are playing at like massive APMs and all that kind of stuff. But to see Blink Stalker micro, where they're microing back hurt stalkers, that is like watching a piece of art to me. Like I'm not even a Protoss player, and I love watching it. It's just it's so entertaining. And Blink is indeed done now, so he's gonna start being able to push out here soon. I'm wondering if you could combine
I like what
this
EGiNcontroL
with some
just did
kind
there.
of
That was cool. That was really cool. Okay, what he did there was he took his probe out of the third and sacked it. So Destiny thinks, okay, well, he must have put a proxy pylon up there.
Okay.
So what does he do? He immediately goes and checks that third for the proxy, but that's not where the pylon is. The pylon's at the high yield.
Smart. And it's on the high ground, so it's going to be difficult to see unless he actually goes up into that gold.
And here comes the stalker push.
Look at this. Here he goes. We'll see if he's going to drop a reinforcement somewhere. If he's going to push now, it'll be interesting. Or if he's going to wait until he reinforces a little bit more from this forward pylon before he decides to push. He does decide he's chasing down these lings, which I'm not entirely sure is the best idea. I think he needs to push his advantage right now and start pushing pressure on that natural expansion. But I guess he also needs to be really scared and
he needs to be
ready
really
for
scared
that run
his
by.
zealot isn't on hold position and those lings aren't going to stream in. I'd be going back just to check if the zealot's on hold like 2 or 3 times. And that's my editorial comment against EGiNcontroL. I can't lie. I'm a fanboy of EGiNcontroL, a little bit biased.
Yeah, it's hard not to be.
I've done well.
Look at that, 2 gases get canceled. He is in the natural now. He's going to walk right by all of those spine crawlers. This hatch, I cannot see it staying alive for very long. I think it's going to go down. He's going to uproot those spine crawlers and push out with all of his lings. EGiNcontroL in a great spot right here. Those mineral patches are basically like force fields. And he's going to be, oh god, the choke here is so brutal. All of these drones and lings having to hit only 1 or 2 stalkers at a time. Going to start doing some nice blink.
Oh, look at that blink. Wonderful blink out of there. Go ahead and retain those stalkers before they get killed. Simpatico, I love that. Using the mineral line as a tanking wall. Pretty cool.
That was really cool play. I mean, looking at the harvester count, they're still fairly even. I think EGiNcontroL may have had to cut some probes to get to this point as fast as he did, and he actually
he's
is
on one
going to
base.
Take out this hatch. Yeah,
he's on one base. This has to do damage.
Yeah.
But you know what? Destiny, as we've seen in so many show matches that we've casted in, he has got alligator blood, man. He hangs around forever. Last week against DDE, he had no hatch, he had no natural. He was literally down to bare bones, but one infestor popped out, and he was able to flip the table and turn the tides in that matchup. So
this is a pure stalker build, and it's quite interesting to see how effective it is. I think you were saying this is really popular over in Korea right now. Just really these huge mass stalker builds, and he EGiNcontroL. I think he did the damage. Oh, and blinks onto the ramp, gets vision onto the high ground, blinks up there. Oh my gosh, that was a beautiful play. That was absolutely amazing. Spinecrawler's going to try and get rooted here.
Not the best use of blink there. You see that? That blink micro you were talking about, that artistic blink micro, wasn't really seen there. Those stalkers taking more hits than Jen and Jameson. That was terrible. He needs to go and blink those back a little bit better. I mean, he was blinking them back 4 at a time. Well, you essentially want to go ahead and once the shields are down, start blinking them back 1 at a time.
Look at this. He's actually going to start taking out some overlords as well.
EGiNcontroL
is doing so well in this game. He has done the damage he needs to do. Absolutely. Like you're saying, this build needs to do damage. Otherwise, it is relatively all in unless you do so. And I think he's done what he needs to do. I can't see Destiny staying in this game for very much longer. We have 28 probes over 10 drones right now. Even if he cleans this up, I don't know how he's going to come back from it.
Absolutely. He's just doing work on this mineral. Well, there it is, the well played.
Yeah, man, this is a tie game.
So mannered.